So although there was a ton of hype of it over the summer, we actually got the thing a lot of players kind of asked for, and that was the discontinuing of intro packs. Intro packs were kind of just this kind of unnecessary product that really wasn't very good at, as I think I've said before, introducing players to the game of Magic. It only provided players with one deck and didn't really execute, as the cards you get with the intro packs aren't really good for long-term play. Maybe there's a couple exceptions, but ultimately they weren't going to stand up in a legacy tournament. When Wizards announced this, the hype level absolutely skyrocketed through the roof, as we were going to get a new product called Planeswalker decks. Since Planeswalkers are very sought after and they're very powerful cards, this actually was kind of exciting. We were hoping to have actually a playable card guaranteed in each of these intro packs. And finally, the hype is over and the day has finally arrived, and Wizards has finally given us the opportunity to purchase this product. Now you have to keep in mind these products are replacing intro packs, so they're ultimately trying to get new players into the game or old and returning players back into it. So without further ado, let's check out this product and see if it lives up to its hype or if it's just a complete disappointment. Alright, so this here is one of the two Planeswalker decks. Ultimately, the idea behind the Planeswalker's decks are the same. It's an intro deck similar to an intro pack, but it comes with a Planeswalker that was not found in the original Kaladesh block, although it technically is part of the Kaladesh set. Featured in this Planeswalker deck is Chandra the Pyro Genius. Now, although there was a lot of hype with Planeswalkers being in these decks, you have to keep in mind that these Planeswalkers are a lot toned down. Their power level is a lot lower than most of the other Planeswalkers that were featured in the main set. Why this is, I have no idea. Personally, considering how hard Magic the Gathering can be to collect all the cards and gain skill level and getting playing experience and all that stuff, I see no reason why these things have to be here. I felt like getting an actual copy of one of the Planeswalkers in the actual set would have been a much better idea, considering it would kind of allow new players to kind of get into standard at a lower, higher level. I see no reason as to why this could have been the 4-mana Chandra, that was Chandra the Mind Sculptor, or was it the Defiant Flame Chandra. I mean, you could have this big argument about value and whatnot, but if Wizards really wants to play their game and get people to buy their products, that would have been the perfect thing to do. Anyway, let's open this up and see what's inside. So, by the way, just so in case you haven't felt this box is just completely made of cardboard. It's just like the old intro pack boxes. Honestly, another thing I've realized about this Chandra is she doesn't look like Chandra. She looks like she's about to sneeze or something. She doesn't look like this Chandra here. She looks like she has like allergies. But anyway, let's open this up. So it's just like, I believe, the old intro pack boxes. It opens up from the top. Oof. Neat design though. Comes out sliding, and the Planeswalker, I believe, is separate from the deck. Wait, what? It comes with a really big deck box? But I feel like this is a really big box. It's definitely bigger than the boxes that come with the fat packs. So anyway, let's open this up. It has some cool art. I just don't understand why the art on the Planeswalker wasn't like this. Opening the box. Oh neat, it has kind of like a slide out here. Oh, yeah, and we have the two boosters. It still comes with two boosters from Kaladesh. Fun times. And the actual deck. Has the same things that you saw with the original intro packs, but considering I've been playing this game for a really long time, I don't need these. Anyway. Let's see what's inside this deck. So as you saw, there's a Fateful Showdown, which is one of the rares. I'm not really sure how many rares in this deck. I think originally intro packs came with 2 rares, but this may change because this is has Chandra in it. Chandra's a mythic, even though it seems a little toned down for such that status. Hey, the Fleet Wheel Cruiser, so I get a vehicle along with this. Liberating Combustion, that's 3 rares, so that's, this was actually another card from the set that was not in the set, and it synergizes with the Planeswalker. I honestly think this would be a lot better if it was any Chandra, not just Chandra the Pyro Genius. There's 2 of them? Holy shit. Here is the other card that is exclusive to the Chandra the Pyrogenius deck, which is Renegade Firebrand. But the funny thing is, it's actually a little more flexible, as you can have any Chandra Planeswalker for it to get its pump boost, which is just kind of silly. The rest of these cards I don't think are that special. They're just various commons. A lot of them are vehicles, and I feel like this is kind of a vehicle-centric deck. I don't really associate Chandra with vehicles, but I don't know, maybe Wizards was just kind of pulling its strings here. We got Stone Quarry, which I don't think was originally part of the main set. It was just exclusive to this deck. There are four copies of them, though, so I guess that's good if you want to play a budget deck of some sort. Mountain, land, plains, etc. Here's a couple more goodies. Built to Last, which is not a terrible card. One Cathartic Reunion. And holy cow, look, it's the Flame Lash, which is the last exclusive card to the set, which honestly will probably see some standard play. This is basically a throwback to Lightning Blast, although I guess it has to be Flame Lash, or I guess it couldn't be Fire Blast because that's already taken. But yeah, this will probably see some standard play. And although it's nothing mind-breaking or revolutionary, it's still not horrible, but it's not great. So after opening that product and analyzing its contents, I have sadly come to the conclusion that although this product had a ton of hype behind it, Wizards actually managed to make a product that is worse than an intro pack. This is just frustrating because this product could have been amazing and actually helped some new players actually get to the level of competing in Standard. And although it's not even anywhere close to that, you had to really kind of really nerf a really awesome idea for a deck by just giving us such a lackluster Planeswalker. I remember back in the day whenever I pulled a Planeswalker or got a Planeswalker, this would be me. Oh sweet, a Planeswalker! Now it's just gonna be like this. Oh, ugh, a Planeswalker, ugh. I don't see any good reason for Wizards not to put an actual Planeswalker in this set as a promotional copy. I mean, think of how much more copies of this product they would sell. But aside from that, the product is just like an intro pack. It doesn't have another deck that you can use to play against another friend or another player. And that's where I think this is just horrible. I mean, if Wizards didn't learn anything from intro packs before, this isn't teaching them anything else. History has essentially repeated itself. Seriously, how could you ruin such a hype moment and such a great permanent that's so sought after by players of all skill levels? Because of the downgrade of this is not going to be sought after whatsoever, and it's kind of good that it's not, because it's not a good product to begin with, whether you are new or an old player. You know, Wizards, if you really want these things to sell, like, well, you really need to, get your act together. If anything, I think what we need is a product that's similar to the classic Clash packs. This way you can play casually against a friend, or if you really want to, you can step up your game and go up to a local tournament. Maybe make separate Clash packs, one for each Magic format. Maybe make one for Standard every set release, and maybe make one for Modern, maybe even Legacy once a year. I mean, after all, you did used to have the Premium Deck series, and those were very popular, and actually kind of gave you a viable Legacy strategy. Again, I really don't see the purpose of this, and it's a really frustrating product. I just can't understand how Wizards hasn't learned anything from this. Final verdict, do not buy this. Do not be like me. I just bought this to warn you of how terrible this product is. So I'm basically taking a bullet for you. You should be grateful. Thank you all so much for watching this. If you haven't already, don't forget to like and subscribe, as everyone deserves to know about Magic the Gathering sealed products and how dreadfully wretched they are. Acrobatic maneuver. Let's see. Nimble Innovator. Spontaneous Artist. Built to Last. Market Lookout. Getting a lot of Built to Last in this intro pack. And these Sky Sips. Torch Gauntlet. Foundry Screecher. Fetler Colony. Shrewd Negotiation. I could use that for something. Incendiary Sabotage, and a rare is a vehicle that I'm not crazy about. I got the Dove and Bond emblem. You know, it's too bad Dovin Bond actually was not part of this deck. That could have actually been special. Number 2. That's one failed inspection. No pun intended. Demolish. Ninth Bridge Patrol. Krabby. Club Security. Bandar. Puzzle Knot. Salvating Gremlins. Workshop Assistant. Surprised he's not in Mishra's Workshop. Hunt the Weak. Fairgrounds Warden. Harsh Scrutiny. So that's Ostracized right there. Janjit Security. And a rare is... Wow! Hooray. Fast lands. Definitely gonna probably play that for something. Forest and a Thopter Pet.